Bundles and bundles of nice dry barley, which by the way also contains some wheat, which apparently is quite normal. If you're a farmer and you order barley seeds, it's normal that it also has wheat in it. So maybe that's why my beer was so foamy. One thing it's really nice and foamy. That's awesome. Could be. Anyway, I need to separate now the seeds, and I don't know how. I'm just going to mess around. I'm going to hit it with something. I'm going to stamp on it. I'm going to smoosh it. We will see. But they do come loose really easily. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm just going to do this. I put down a tarp, a piece of plastic, so all the seeds will fall down on the tarp. It's a really windy day, so I'm hoping that that works in my favor. I know that in the old days they used a tool called dorsvlegel in Dutch. It was flail. In English it's a flail. I looked it up. So Wikipedia said flail. It's also a tool you can smash each other's heads in. Medieval time, that's how they used the flail. But yeah, I don't have a flail. I'm not going to make it. I don't have that much. We'll just see. I'm just going to crush it. Maybe I can step on it as well. I just try out and see what happens. Alright, let's get started. The bucket. Yes. You see that? That is not a wasp. That is a hornet. There are quite some hornets here in Sweden. And this is actually a tiny one, but I don't want to be stung by one, so because I'm right under the pear tree. So it's the end of the season. A lot of hornets, they are well in need for some simple sugars, so they dive on the pears, but I have to be careful. Another thing that I noticed, the ones that I had inside the stalks, my bouquet of lovely dry barley, it dried better inside. You do. It's the ones on the porch. Yeah, they also even don't smell so very nice. I mean, it's just a teensy bit damp, but it does mean that it has a harder time falling off. There's not so many. Maybe it's the ones on the porch that were hanging on the outside. I don't know, but I have some that are a little bit damp. Maybe that's another reason why next year I should just keep it really short. You know, just the heads. I think that is plenty. Then it might actually be easier to dry because you don't have so much mass. Well, we will see next year, but so far so good. Another method that seems to work is just scrape off the heads, and then your bucket is filled with heads. And if they come off, you know, the seeds, they separate quite easily from the rest. So you fumble a little bit, and then you just have a bunch of straw in your hand, and well, a bucket full of seeds. So far, I think this works best for me. Yeah. So I keep on doing that. It's not an easy job. That's for sure. With the barley, the seeds they just fall off very easily. With the wheat, you really have to do your best to squeeze them out of there. You know, it's a different story with wheat. So I don't think I will ever plant some wheat. It's too much work. But so far so good. Hello, Poes. Hello, Poes. You want to say hello? You want to say hello? What do you think, Poes? Does it look good? The cat always likes to be with me. Even if we go hunting for mushrooms, she follows with us into the forest. It's really fun. Later I will just untie all these bundles. I will put them down. Maybe I get my son to work a little bit, he can help me. But I will put these bundles down on the tarp, fold the tarp double, you know, in half. And then I'm just going to stamp on it. My son would love that too. So, and yeah, hopefully some more will come loose. But this is already, I'm satisfied with this. You know, I don't need to have like 100% yield. I'm even happy with, you know, 75. That's okay. For now. No, I'm not. I say that, but that's not true. I'm happy until all the grains come loose. Then I can do some. Then I can do the numbers. You know, I want to know how much I need to plant in order to brew a certain amount of beer. Because you know it's a lot of work, so it better be worth it. So yeah, I will do my best to take every single seed out of the stalks. I call them stalks. So here it is, the fruit of my labor. It's half a bucket full. It's about 7 kilo. It's, to be honest, not that much. I started with 1 kilo, so just looking at the weight, I think we can say I turned 1 kernel into 7. So on average my barley had 7 kernels. I can do better, but you know, for the first year I'm satisfied. I'm happy. I have a result, and from there I can progress and, you know, get better. Few things I could have done better is, one, more compost. I didn't have that much compost. The second one is I could have drilled them deeper because I just sprinkled the seeds on the ground and then I covered them with a little bit of dirt. Also, the seeds were too close together. I noticed the barley that had more space, more manure, they just did better. I think this is one of the better ones. There's about 12 kernels, but plenty of them had half of it, you know, maybe like 6. So yeah, next year I will do better, but for now I'm satisfied. I'm going to turn this into a specialty malt, trying to make some chocolate, maybe some black malt. We'll see. The technique that worked for me was just to chop up all the heads, crush it, and then, well, you saw with the 2 buckets, let the wind do the rest. It's hard to stop because you constantly see kernels, you know, you constantly see like, oh, I've got some, but at some point you just have to stop because it's not much left. I'm pretty satisfied. The stocks are pretty empty, but yeah, you see, it's like, oh, but I miss some. Well, this is one of them. You know, it only has like six kernels. Yeah, next year I will do better, but for now I'm happy. And today I'm going to harvest the rest of my hops because it's the end of September. I think there's not much time left. It's time. I think we can say there's one clear winner, or maybe 2. Then I think the Cascade is the winner. I mean, it has beautiful, beautiful big hop cones. Of course, I don't know about the flavor, but at least the hop really looked very tasty.